All right. Hello, friends. So I always like to make sure that this is working. Welcome to our community call. Hello. For Tuesday. We are in February, which I know I saw so many memes about how long January was. I didn't necessarily have that same experience, but I'm like, hey, it's February. We're 1 month into the year. I know a lot of people have goals that they start out the year with, and this community is part of being support for you to get to those goals. And these calls are another part of that support. So 4 times a year with First Form, we have 8-week challenges, which are designed to help you jumpstart your fitness or help you continue your fitness journey dialed in. But usually during those 8 weeks, I do 8 weeks of live video calls to just help come alongside people in that journey. And then also, anyone in the community. So that's what these are. We have a different topic every week. I think we have 3 more to go. All the details are under events. And if you ever want to join the actual Zoom, where you can be part of the chat or answer questions or be on screen with me, the links are there as well. Also, it will always be recorded now. I figured out how to do this. It's always awkward a little bit in the beginning, but I figured out how to do this live on Facebook as well, which is, I feel like, an added resource. It's easier for you to get to. It also lives in the Facebook page forever. So if you ever want to go back and watch it, it's going to be there for you. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Becky Bridgham. I'm going to hit record for people who might potentially watch the replay. All right, so today we are talking about supplements. Forgive my scratchy voice. Sometimes when the season changes, I lose my voice, or when I talk a lot of times if I went to conferences, I'd be like chit-chatting it up, and then all of a sudden I totally lose my voice. Well, yesterday it connected with a lot of my one-on-one clients, giving back feedback, and that's a lot of talking. So one, I think I'm getting a cold, and 2, my voice is just strained. So I don't sound worse than I feel, but I do have my tea and my cough drops in case at some point, and water. During this call, I need to take a break. So talking all about supplements, and not just specific supplements in general. What's a supplement? What's it used for? Who's it good for? Who's it not good for? So we'll dive through all of that. And again, this will be recorded if you ever need to go back and watch it, or if you have any questions, put them in the chat, put them in the comments on Facebook, put them in the chat in the group, message me later. I'm always here as a resource for you. So let me get rolling. In business. So supplements 101. If you are interested, we did a few other videos the past couple of weeks. We did movement 101, calories 101, protein 101. These are all just designed to help you on your fitness journey. So what is a supplement? Basically, it's what it sounds like. It's a supplement to your healthy habits. It's something that you're adding in to your fitness regimen, typically to fill in the gaps or increase some kind of performance. So some are going to be things that come alongside your nutrition, say like a multivitamin. Some are going to be things that are going to be designed to help you up your game, so to speak, like a pre-workout or an endurance formula to help you perform better athletically. Some are just going to promote overall health. That can be our things to help our thyroid, our hormones, our inflammation in our joints, right? So supplements have been around for many, many years. I'm sure you could probably date it back to people have been using herbs and things to help their health probably since the dawn of time, right? But supplements are regulated. There are guidelines. You can't just put random stuff in a pill and tell people that it's going to make them live forever. There are regulations that supplements have to go through. They don't go through the same process as a medication. It's not a medication, but there are checks and balances to make sure that what you're getting is what you're actually getting, and what it does is what it's supposed to be doing. So if you are buying it from a reputable company, there are also third-party like checks or like agencies that will check major to make sure that their quality is accurate. Buying it from a reputable company, you could pretty much be pretty confident that what you're getting, what you say you're getting. I would caveat that sometimes If you're buying it off of Amazon, this is not a shot against Amazon. We buy things from Amazon all the time. I'm not anti-Amazon, but we have actually had personal experience where we were buying a brand of protein for many, many years, had no problem with it. And then all of a sudden was sometimes Amazon like gets you through a third party, and it was like, this doesn't taste the same. So just be careful. I would always kind of go to the source, whether you go to the company that makes it, go to a reputable store that you're buying it from. Sometimes at Amazon, if you're buying it through like a third party, just beware. So that's my 2 cents about that. So common questions about supplements. What do they do? Which ones do I need? How do I know if they'll work? Are they worth the cost because they are an investment? Which brand is best, and are they safe? So we're going to talk about all these, okay? So what do they actually do? We talked about it, that they fill in gaps, they help with performance. Which ones should you use are always specific to you. We're going to talk a little bit about that the vitamins that I use might be different than my husband's. The pre-workout that I use might be different than my student athletes. They're going to be designed for you and your needs. So sometimes if we're talking about, why I heard that, Bobby Sue used this and it was great for her. It might be great for her. It might not be great for you. So again, they're personal. How do I know if they'll work? You can look at reviews. You can look at experiences. Sometimes you're not really going to know until you try. Some people have great experiences with, say, magnesium. Other people will take it and be like, it didn't really do anything for me, because everybody is different. Which brand is best? If we talked about this a little bit, go with a reputable, high quality, reviewed company, not just the cheapest you can find. Okay. Are they safe? Yes, they are regulated. We talked about that. You should be confident that what you're taking is safe. And if it's not, it will probably be pulled from the shelf. We actually used a pre-workout years ago that was taken off of the market because it had some kind of, I don't want to say methamphetamine, that's not the right term, but it had some kind of a stimulant in it that was not approved. And so they pulled it off. Although when we used it, we're like, man, this pre-workout is awesome, but it's no longer available. So why are they important? Oftentimes I would say we cannot get everything we need through Whole Foods. You can be super clean eater. You can eat your vegetables every day. You can, be drinking all the water, but still have gaps in your nutrition. So this is kind of those fun foundational supplements, like a multivitamin. I talk about this every day. Please make sure you are taking a multivitamin, because a lot of times, as healthy as we eat, we might not have much variety. The food quality, it's not that you're not buying quality food, but the soil quality, the production quality has changed over time. So a lot of times we're getting less nutrients than we used to from the same foods. So definitely make sure you're taking a multivitamin. We can't get everything we need. And it's a good insurance policy. Like, you might be getting enough vitamin C in general, but if you're not sure, that multivitamin is going to have you covered. So if your body doesn't need it, it's just going to excrete it, right? But if it needs it, it's going to utilize it. And so that's why I think it's always important. Supplements also can be very convenient. So for example, if you are having a hard time reaching your protein goal, a protein bar or a protein shake is really easy way to get there. So sometimes we use it for convenience. And again, those short-term ailments or short-term gaps that we have can create long-term ailments. So for example, if we're not having enough calcium now, that can lead to osteoporosis later. If we're not having enough magnesium now, that can lead to brittle bone later. So again, multivitamin especially, it's pretty cheap, it's pretty easy. Use them now so that you can prevent what you can prevent. Like, some things are beyond our control, but let's control what we can control. So recent studies show that people who are taking supplements typically are overall healthy. Just hit the home button on the top. Sorry, my robot vacuum decides that it needs to go right this second. Thank you. So how do we know if a supplement, can you pick it up and put it on? See if it works. Okay. All right. Just to make sure.
I just clicked it.
All right. How do you know if a supplement is right for you? All right. So it is personal to you. So we talked about this. The things that I use are going to be different than the things that my neighbor uses. So if it should be solving a problem that's for you specifically. So they're like toothbrushes. I always say everyone needs their own. Now, that's not to say that I can use the same protein powder that Shiloh uses. That's not a big deal. But as far as like specific, say the Harmony or the nighttime supplements, or even omega-3s. In general, some people might need them, some people might not. So they should relate to you and your personal goals. Everyone's going to have different diets, different energy expenditures. So you want to make sure that your supplement that you're using is going to help you. Okay. It's purposeful. It has to solve a problem. So you don't want to be taking just like, oh, well, I heard somewhere that omega-3s are good. Okay, they are. They are, honestly, pretty much for everyone. But know why you're taking them. They're meant to do something specific. So for example, with omega-3s, sorry. That's my robot vacuum. With omega-3s, they are designed to reduce inflammation and help our body on a cellular level. Most Americans are not getting enough omega-3s in general, but you might be the type of person who's like, well, I'm a pescatarian where I eat fish every night. You personally might be getting enough omega-3s because fish has a lot of omega-3s. So again, it has to solve a specific problem, because if you're spending money on it, you want to make sure that it's doing something, it's serving a purpose. Okay, so it's personal, it's purposeful, and you want to make sure you're getting quality. So we've talked about this before. I've shared examples of, you can go to Walmart or to Sam's Club, which I'm a Sam's Club lover, I'll admit. But sometimes the quality that you're going to get in this, 900 capsule omega-3s is different than the quality you're going to get in, say, a 30 capsule container from a different brand. So make sure you're reading labels to compare the active ingredients. Make sure you're also comparing serving sizes. So another trick that they do is they'll put this big container on the shelf at Walmart. It looks like, oh, this is about the same size as the level 1 from First Form, but this one only has 10 servings and it's $40. And the First Form one has 30 servings and it's $60. So sometimes you just want to do the math, like compare the ingredients, compare the servings, make sure you're getting what you're paying for. And that's one of the benefits of using a reputable company like First Form, is we have a money back guarantee. So if you ever try something that doesn't jive with you, you don't like the flavor, it's not doing what you think it's supposed to be doing, you get your money back. And it's not just like, oh, we will refund you. They give you 110% of your money back. Okay. So you get an added benefit. I'm not saying go return everything so you make a couple bucks. I'm just saying you have the assurance that what you're getting is quality. And if it doesn't work for you, you can get your money back. All right, number 4, results. It's got to say, it's got to do what it said it's going to do. So if you are taking something that's supposed to curb your appetite and you're still hungry, maybe that's not working for you. If you're doing something that's supposed to increase your energy and you're still tired, help you sleep better, it's not working. So again, always look at, is this working for me personally? Because again, people's bodies are different, but I will tell you, in general, most products claims are accurate for the general population. There's always going to be exceptions. But if you can say, okay, omega-3s are going to help with inflammation, that's going to be true for 99% of people. Okay. But if you're going to say, oh, this is a tea or whatnot that's going to help relax you, maybe it will, maybe it won't, right? But things that are tried and true and heavily researched, will probably produce results. But if it's not, get your money back every single time. Okay. All right. How do you know if it's not for you? It's not directly related to your goals. Someone might be like, well, I have a fat loss goal and I'm going to start taking collagen. Well, collagen is great to help you hit your protein goal, but is that directly related to your fat loss goal? I mean, it might be, it might not be. You're like, oh, I have I want a goal of running a marathon. Well, you might benefit from taking an endurance formula pre-workout as opposed to one that's like a pump, which is supposed to get your muscles up. So again, it's not right for you if it's not related to your goal, or if it's too advanced. Sometimes people will see like, oh, man, I heard this thing about L-carnitine and that it's supposed to help me lose fat. But if you're not taking your basic multivitamin, these are supposed to build on each other. So that we have those foundational things like multivitamins, make sure you're hitting your calories, your protein, your water, your movement. Then some of these advanced ones are very much appropriate, but you don't want to start too advanced if you're not doing the basics. Okay. All right. Here is the caveat to everything that I'm telling you today. If you are not committed to your healthy habits, the supplements are not for you. Okay. They are designed to come alongside you doing your best effort in your nutrition, your workouts, your water, your stress reduction, your sleep, all these things that contribute to our overall health. You cannot, okay, be sleeping like crap, eating like crap, not moving your body, not drinking water, and thinking that taking a fat burner is going to help you lose 50 pounds. It's just not, it doesn't work that way. You have to put the work in. The supplements are here to help you accelerate that process. So make sure you are committed to your daily habits before buying supplements. All right, so here are some of my favorites. Take a sip of water. It sounds worse than it is. Sorry, Shal says I sound bad. All right, so I'm going to share with you some of the ones that I use every day and some of the ones that are most common to people that I help. And again, some of these might apply to you, some of these might not. Okay, again, supplements, if you're going to put money into them, make sure that they're going to work for you. Collagen. I always say everyone over 30 needs collagen. It's something that your body can produce. It does produce. I heard today it makes up like 60% of our structures, our muscular structures. So I have to double check that stat, but 60%, it's very important in our body, right? It's like the building blocks of our cells and our skin and our hair and our nails. But over time, your body produces less. So that's why adding in a supplement of collagen is beneficial for pretty much, I say everyone over 30, because you're going to produce less of it. Your body still needs it. It's going to help you feel better, like structurally. So your joints, your bones, but it's also going to help you feel better appearance wise. It helps with your hair, your skin, your nails, and just overall, it's fantastic for you. One of the things that sets apart our collagen from like the one you're going to buy at the store at like Sam's Club is there's like 22 different versions or forms of collagen, right? That you can find in nature. There are 5 main ones that are meat, fish, eggs, poultry, and I think the one found in vegetables. Okay, 5 are those are the main 5. This collagen has all 5. So what it does is it gives your body, because all of us have different amino acids, it gives your body more chances with all those different types of collagen to use it to the best of its ability. Where you might go buy like collagen peptides and there's one source. There's only one chemical makeup of amino acids. So in general, I think our superior, and there's some science to back that up. Ours also has Dermavol, which is like a derivative of superfoods that help come alongside the collagen and increase your elastin. So added benefit there. All right, OptiGreens, great for natural health, immune system. I need to take my greens today so I don't get sick. Keeping a healthy gut, keeping your digestion moving along, and increasing your overall energy. This product is full of all the fruits and vegetables, all the probiotics, all the things that typically we are not eating. I mean, I'm not eating kale every day. I'm not eating spirulina. I'm just not. And so I know if I take these greens, they cover all my bases for all those good, healthy green food that we need. You will notice a difference. Sometimes you take a multivitamin, and you're like, oh, I don't really notice a difference. When you take OptiGreens, your digestion is going to be better. Your energy is going to be better. You're just going to feel better. You're probably going to get sick less often. Okay. So again, compare our greens to other companies. You can look even side by side at the color of them. Ours are dark green. They taste good. I add these with my magnesium, which I'm going to get to. But overall, these are also a foundational thing because your gut is one of those things that will affect you in so many ways. So it's good to kind of cover your bases. Magnesium, here we go. So magnesium is super important for so many things, but heart health, bone density. It also helps relax your muscles. So something I learned recently is when your heart is beating, okay, calcium in the heart is what helps it contract. Magnesium in the heart is what helps it relax. So calcium and magnesium work together to give you heart health. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So most people can add in magnesium with no problem, right? So in general, unless you are eating a lot of high magnesium foods like almonds, spinach, like over 5 or 6 servings of those a day, you could benefit from a magnesium supplement. It also is very good for sleep. So that's why a lot of people will take it at night before they go to bed to help them rest better. Right, protein. So protein is king when it comes to getting to your fat loss goals, staying at your healthy weights, getting to your healthy weight and staying at your healthy weight. Protein you can find in Whole Foods. Lots of just different sources, meats, cheeses, cottage cheese, yogurt, beef jerky, fish, so many different options. However, sometimes getting all our protein number high enough with whole foods can be challenging. So this is where the convenience of a protein powder comes in, and they're delicious. Okay, you can make smoothies out of it, put it in your pancakes, put it in your waffles. You can make Ninja creamy ice cream out of it. So it's just an easy way to add in your protein. Now, level 1 specifically is slow digesting. So it's going to mimic regular food. So when you have a shake, it's going to keep you full. It's going to digest slow. It's going to satisfy your craving for, say, something sweet, and help you hit your overall protein goal in general. Okay. Post-workout protein is a little bit different in the sense that, like, level 1 was slow digesting. Formula 1 is fast digesting. This is to rapidly assimilate for our body. So when you we're running, you're doing an hour rebel or Zumba class, you're using a lot of energy. This combination of the formula and one ignition is a protein and a carb that is designed to replenish your muscles and help you maximize that workout. So it helps with recovery, it helps with soreness. It is going to be a fast digesting one. This is not one that's going to necessarily keep you full, which sometimes is better. Like after a workout, you might not be like, I don't want to eat something super heavy. So that's what Formula 1 is. You can also put this in shakes, pancakes, cook with it. It's delicious too. All of our flavors are yummy. But if you ever get a flavor you don't like, you can always get your money back. So let's talk about multivitamins. So my favorite product, I think of all, is our vitamin. It is not sexy. It is not exciting, but it is probably the one that will help you the most long term. Okay, like we talked about, we're going to have gaps in nutrition. Most of us are not eating as well as we could consistently. So Microfactor is a multi-pack of antioxidant, multivitamin, probiotic, CoQ10, essential fatty acids, which are those omega-3s, and a fruit and vegetable. So like it's like a little capsule of the green, something similar to the greens. So this is going to cover you all the way, all the different areas that you could need. You will feel good. You'll have energy. It's going to help your overall health long term. We also have M Factor, which there is a male version and a female version, which have a couple other ingredients specific to gender, which is also a great choice. But it's a pharmaceutical grade multivitamin. It's not going to have all the other things in there, but if you just need a foundational vitamin, that is one that is awesome, and it's very reasonably priced. All right, so pre-workouts, 2 different pre-workouts. I use the Megawatt every single day. That was what was in this cup 15 minutes or an hour and 15 minutes ago. Cherry is my flavor. Megawatt is a pre-workout that's going to give you energy, but it's also going to give you mental focus. So one of the reasons I like having it is it's not just great for my workout, it helps me stay on task. So if you're someone who like, you're just all over the road and can't like get stuff done, Megawatt would be one that I would definitely recommend. It's not super high in caffeine. It's like 150 milligrams, which is like a good size cup of coffee. So it's not going to make you jittery. It tastes delicious. There's lots of different flavors. Project One is another pre-workout that we have. This is more designed for heavy lifting or for that pump. It's going to help you like lift heavy stuff. Okay. But it also has way more caffeine. It has about 300 milligrams of caffeine. So this is the one that Jim likes. He uses it, helps him through his heavy lifting workouts. So again, these are both products that are great, but they do different things. Okay. So I love pre-workout. It's one of my favorite products. So getting into those specific supplements that might be, maybe not everybody needs, but a lot of people may. Full mega, again, omega-3s are super important for our overall health. I've heard doctors talk about if they can only take one supplement, it would be omega-3s because it is so important for our heart and our brain health. Again, look at the quality that you're getting. The omega-3 that we use is high quality. It's multi-source. So it's not just like one type of fish. It's multi sources of different fishes and their oils. And so that you will get a variety, again, that your body can use. Core 21 is great for sleep alongside your magnesium. This helps reduce cortisol. So if you have high stress in your life, you find it hard to relax, you find that your body's kind of holding on to stress, Core 21 is great for that. Hormones. So females, we have estrogen in our body, but sometimes we have an imbalance. And so what this is designed is to help balance out our estrogen. It can help with night sweats. It can help with moods. It can help with, menstrual cycle symptoms. This is one that I have not personally taken yet because I don't really struggle with those things specifically. I may have night sweats every once in a while. But if you are premenopausal, menopausal, or you just have really bad cycles or find yourself getting extra moody, this might be one that would be beneficial for you. All right. Coming into fat burning. These are ones that I didn't share in the last time I did this presentation because I just wasn't all that aware of what they did and how they worked. So a couple things. If you are doing the work, like we've talked about, you are hitting your protein goals, you're, staying in your calories, you're moving your body, you're drinking your water, you're doing all the things, you're taking your vitamins, and you want to accelerate the progress, sometimes using a fat burner can help in that process. So there's two that I'm going to share in that category first. So the 1 dB goddess, that one is one that's going to literally increase your core body temperature. So 1 dB stands for 1 degree. So it's going to raise your core body temperature by 1 degree to help you burn fat. It does have caffeine. So you have to assess your risk tolerance if you're going to have it with a pre-workout or not. But in general, you might just want to have this instead. So again, this is kind of like when you think about fat burners, like from back in the day, like we used to go to, I don't know, Walgreens and buy fat burners because we wanted to be skinny. This is kind of in that category, but it's tested and tried and will actually help. So that's the goddess. The L-carnitine is a fat reducer in the sense that it has like very little caffeine, like 10 milligrams, just like a sip of coffee. But what it has is L-carnitine is an amino acid that helps your body utilize fat for energy. So the chemical makeup that is in this helps your body when it goes to burn like fuel, it goes to fat first, which are like, why? Obviously, that's what I want you to use. Like, don't use my muscle. Use my fat. So this is one that's actually on my supplement wish list. I'm going to order it the next time I put an order in because I was like, oh, this is interesting. I would like to try this. And apparently it tastes delicious too. It's a powder, so you can put it in with your greens. You can put it in with your grains. You can put it in. Drink it straight with water. This one over here. So that would be one that I would like to try personally to help, with that, maximize your efforts in the gym and in your health. Last one I'm going to talk about is thyroid health. So a lot of times people feel like their thyroid is off. The best way to describe thyroid is like a multivitamin for your thyroid. So if you have like serious thyroid issues that you're under medication with a doctor, this would be something that you would want to double check with. But in general, if you're just trying to maximize your thyroid health, this would be one that you definitely look at. But with all of these, go on the First Form website. You can ask me questions. There's tons of reviews. There's all the data, all the ingredients. If you have any questions beyond that, let me know. But in general, I will look at the Facebook feed just to make sure there's no questions right there. Shell says, hey, friends. Say hey.
I want to try the L-carnitine, is that you say it?
Yeah, L-carnitine. I want to try it too. We're going to try it. We'll get that next month. So I'm going to stop sharing screen. So again, in general, supplements are designed to supplement the work you're already doing, your nutrition, your health, your movement, your water. But truth be told, they are super helpful. Most people that I know who are on health journeys and are in honestly great shape, they have high energy, they're killing it in life, are taking supplements because they just help. They help with our energy. They help us hit our nutrition goals. They help us feel good. And sometimes, the one thing that a supplement can do is it can give you hope. So if you're like, I don't know where to start, I haven't been working out, I don't feel good. I talked to a friend recently. She's like, I don't feel good and I don't want to do anything because I don't feel good, and so it's like this cycle of like, if you're feeling like crap, sometimes adding in the hope of, I'm going to start taking a vitamin. That's the one thing I can do for my health consistently. And then taking a vitamin leads to taking a walk. And that means, choosing the healthy food. That means drinking the water. So sometimes starting with a supplement can be awesome to give you the hope that you are doing something good for your body to, snowball into other areas. If you have any questions of what would be right for you, I'm always here. But also in this month, February, of Word 2024, anyone who's a new customer to First Form, so that means you haven't bought a supplement before and you're not already in the app, anyone who's a new customer, if you buy a supplement or a product, it could also be a shaker or a sports bra, any kind of product, because they can't really, they can't parse it out, right? It's not just if you buy a vitamin, it's any product. You can get the First Form app, which is what I do, all my one-on-one coaching, all my check-ins, all my accountability, the macro tracking, the workouts, the live education for free for 30 days. So again, you have this benefit of, one, you're getting a product that's going to help. 2, you're getting the money back guarantee that if it doesn't work, you can get your money back. 3, you're getting the hope that this is going to help you feel good and get healthy. And you're going to get a one-on-one coach with me in the process. So I'm super stoked. I use this stuff every day. Shell uses it, Jim uses it. I mean, we are firm believers, and I think we are also good examples of that it does work. I mean, we're in our mid-40s, chasing around a baby and doing it well, right? Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. It is good though, I will say.
Yeah.
Because okay, not to sound biased or anything, but back in the olden days when we lived in like Virginia, we would get like protein and stuff from like the base. That stuff was nasty. It was grainy. You couldn't put it in oatmeal. You couldn't drink it straight, and all the other stuff. This at least it tastes good and it works.
Yeah.
No, I mean seriously, like you couldn't mix the like cheap protein powders in oatmeal. This one you can literally just drink and it's like, oh, it doesn't taste disgusting and it actually
Feels
is
helpful.
better macros than most proteins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're friends. Well, thanks for showing up. Again, if you have any questions, put them in the comments, reach out to me, and I hope you all have a great day.